Fellow Nigerians, good evening, viewers, listeners from within Nigeria, Africa, and around the world. My name is Smart Madu Ajaja. I'm the anchor of Nigeria Now at ONN and the Nightingale Radio International. I'm just bringing you up to speed with the developments in Nigeria. The Nigerian Labour Congress, I hear, is organizing for an industrial action to press home their demand for increment in their wages. Yes, well, the reason I'm making this is to let the people of Nigeria don't put your hope on these people because they are serious failures. Corruption has taken over the Nigerian Labour Congress and their TUC. I tell you that these people will be settled, and before dusk, the strike will be called off after their leadership has been settled and nothing for the people of Nigeria, especially the workers. So let's stop joking. If we want to really get anything done, is the people of Nigeria on the street, the ordinary Nigerian, the suffering Nigerian, the dying Nigerian, the Nigeria that faces the threat of kidnap every day, the Nigerian woman who faces the threat of being raped by bastards, beasts of no nation. Those are the people that will be able to rescue Nigeria, not Nigerian Labour Congress. Let me tell you what Nigerian Labour, or since Oshomola actually, immediately about the time of Pascal Bafiao, the Nigerian Labour Congress has been corrupt. It just got worse, complicated by the harsh economic realities that we face in Nigeria. Oshamole, who rode on the back of in labor unionism to become a two-term governor of Edo State, was the biggest fraud. He will arrange he will arrange industrial action to blackmail the government. Once he gets the money, he calls off the strike, and the worker goes home with absolutely nothing. The same thing, it just got complicated now with the people who followed after him. See, not everything in Nigeria is bastardized. Everything in Nigeria is bastardized. Every labor union in Nigeria is bastardized. The nurses one bastardized. The general industrial, what do they call Nigerian Labor Congress, TUC, bastardized by what? Corruption. Let me tell you what is going to happen. What is most likely going to happen. They will call some people just exactly like what happened when the Nigerian Bar Association decided to withdraw the invitation that they had extended to Malam El Rufai, that nasty ex-governor of Kaduna State, one of the biggest problems Nigeria has. They know them, but they don't touch them. Yeah, they are the ones who brought terrorism. They are the ones who brought the people who are southern Nigeria in the east, west, north, and south. I don't know why they are so afraid of them. I don't know why they overprotect them. Yes, they know them. They know them because their people are the ones holding everything hostage in Nigeria. Yeah, that's the extent to which Nigeria has been damaged. So what happened? When they withdrew his invitation, the Nigerian Bar Association automatically splitted into, you know what they did? They formed the Northern Bar Association. Yeah, so divisive. In a country that is supposed to be one, the people of Nigeria are not driven by one same ideological concept of understanding the importance of citizenship and nationhood. They don't understand that. The people are so mostly mentally corrupt and poor to reason. Mental slavery, the biggest problem of Nigeria. So El Rufai split. the Nigerian Bar Association. They formed Northern Bar Association for him. All right? Now, remember, one time, the Nigerian Labour Congress tried to proceed on strike. A section of the country, the same Labour Congress, said that it was targeted against their man, the man from their tribe, who was president of Nigeria. Yeah, I'm talking about Buhari. That the North, yeah, the North, it's not the North, political North, criminal, not driven by criminal, not the North of the ordinary people, not the North of the sufferers, not manipulated by a feudalistic oligarchy. All right? They just wired the people from that region, they rule them like cattle. One man will sit down from somewhere and breathe down on all of them. Yeah, so that was how that industrial action failed. The North said they were pulling out. All right, out of the industrial action. Now, I wonder how we are going to ever be able to build a united Nigeria with this type of mindset. You are suffering, north, south, east, and west. You are hungry all around. You still find a space. You still find a space to talk about regional nationalism, even in at your point of death. That is how rotten, that is how retarded Nigeria has gotten. Yes. Yes, I agree with you. I agree with you, Onel Man. Thank you very much. Nigeria can be fixed. Yes, and Nigeria needs a very good leader. Yes, and sadly, that is what has always eluded the people of Nigeria. The people of Nigeria have never had the opportunity of being led by a true patriot who loves the country and its people, who does not care about the religious affiliation of anybody, who does not care about the tribal affiliation of anybody, who cares about the country and its people on equal terms. We don't have that yet. And every time we get close to getting it, these same people come and scuttle it. That is why we are where we are. You need to go to Nigeria and you will cry to find, when you discover what is taking place in that country. The country has become so lawless. The country has become so retarded in every sense of it. Yes, because we have not had the opportunity of being led by the right type of leadership. And now the people, when a country becomes corrupt to the point of its grassroots, when the grassroots of a nation becomes corrupt, things become hopeless for that country. That is where we are right now. So this is the reason why I am telling Nigerians ahead. I'll be pleasantly surprised if they go on this industrial action and they get what they want as a people, as a unit, being punished by bad leadership. I can tell you that there are some useless traditional rulers, useless political leaders who we call people from the southwest. I'm telling you, it will already start happening. Yes, that the man as president, rogue president that we never voted for, is our man. Please, don't do anything that will make his government fail. And that is where the problem is. Yes. Yes, thank you very much. God bless Nigeria. Nigeria can be fixed. And it's sad. That is why people like me are doing what we are doing. I live in the United States. People hear all kinds of things about the United States. Yeah, it's not the perfect country. But I am telling you that I enjoy more freedom here than I would when I go back to Nigeria. If I wanted to be a senator, it is easier for me to become a senator here than to go to Nigeria and run for Senate and win. It is easier because the level of consciousness of the people here is higher. But Nigerians are they call it education. I don't know how you are so educated and you still reason like a chicken. They are the most politically unconscious Africans. Yeah, Nigerians. Yes, in the United States, all of us are so educated. We have all these huge, huge degrees. Go to Nigeria and want to practice what you learn here, what you know here, how to make things easy for people. You will see people, they will stand in the way. They want to kill you. They want to sabotage you. They want to make sure that you do not succeed because your failure is their only way of survival. They don't care about the rest. They are so greedy. That is the problem that we are having. That is why we have a drug dealer leading Nigeria. That is why we have a terrorist in whose house those who bombed and killed scores of people at the United Nations building in Abuja is his vice president. That is how bad it is. That is how they shovel down the throats of Nigerians, and they are not able to stand up for their rights. Have you ever seen the people like this, like Nigerians? Nigerians are bedeviled by what we call Stockholm syndrome, where you praise and live the way of your oppressor, and you see your oppressor as a hero, and those who are telling you the truth as the threats that you must destroy. That is why I am on self-exile in Nigeria now. I can't go to Nigeria right now because if I go there, this voice will be lost. This voice is changing a lot of things in Nigeria. Yeah, so they try to lure you back to Nigeria so that they will seize you and nobody hears anything about you. Thank you very much, my friend. God will bless Nigeria. We are very optimistic that we are going to turn the table against these slave drivers. But it's a lot of work that we must do to get that done. So that is the reason I am alerting the people of Nigeria, even as they think that the Nigerian Labour Congress will be the catalyst for a revolution in Nigeria, and telling them no, that it may not happen. Nigeria has gone too close too many times to situations where the people will say we are fed up and we want to seize our country. But somehow the people of Nigeria are so mentally weak. Yeah, they say it's poverty. They say it's hunger. Now we have identified what it is. Now when it's time for us to vote, we still go and make the same mistake. The same mistake. Every time, the same mistake. Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much, Ms. Fletcher. Thank you very much. The word should breathe into the psyche of Nigerians. Nigeria is supposed to be the most populous African country. But Nigeria has become a dwarf because of its tragedy of leadership. Not just from the political. I am talking about the labor leadership. I am talking about the youth leadership. I am talking about the industrial leadership. Everything about Nigeria is upside down because of a very deadly conspiracy to destroy the country by a few elites. Less than 20,000 people are the ones doing this to 250 million people. Have you seen anything like that? This is how sickening it can get. This is how horrible it can get. If the Nigerian Labour Congress was the Nigerian Labour Congress we knew in the past, this government would have been gone a long time. This fake government would have been gone a long time. But because Nigerians, when they have the opportunity to lead, they become most corrupt. Every opportunity they have is for them to grab. Every opportunity they have is for them to stuff their pockets. Every opportunity they have is to make enough to send their children outside Nigeria, while the poor continues to suffer. That is why we are this. We have the worst security forces. We have the worst police. The police that does not know his own right. The police that does not know what it takes to police. The police that does not know that his job is to protect the people and not to protect a failing government. You see, the Nigerians don't understand the difference between citizenship and nationhood. They don't understand that there is a difference between the state and the government. That is why we are taking our time to teach teach what they ought to have learned in elementary schools. You know, Nigeria is a country that where history is no longer taught deliberately to make the younger people, they make the younger generation idiots. And they have largely succeeded in it. Instead for a Nigerian to fight, he's more likely to want to run out of the country. Yes, that is how bad. So our country has been taken over by janjaweed. We cannot continue like that. Our country is led by the worst. Can you imagine a country that is led by its worst? How can that country move forward? How can a roadside mechanic be the Minister of Education? Why should a drug dealer be the president of Nigeria? A drug dealer whose drug activities has killed millions of Americans. Yes, millions of Americans in this country. They destroyed Gary, Indiana. Yeah, that was where this man was for years, selling and destroying people with drugs. And you know what? Joe Biden of the United States, the president of the United States, is one of those backing him because they never want the best to lead Africa. They don't want people who ask them questions. They don't care if the person has murdered their own people. They don't care. They are driven by their dubious strategic economic interests. Yes. Now, look at where Nigeria is. The country is totally run down. I am telling you, the country is totally run down. Once a beautiful hope for the black race is down on the canvas. So the people of Nigeria, I tell you again, like I have always told you, the salvation of your country is in nobody's hand but yours. But you have found some degree of comfort always running away from taking the bulls by the horns. Nigerians always run away from reality. They prefer entertainment over fighting for their freedom. They prefer entertainment over fighting for their children. They prefer comedy over standing up for their country. What is it that they need to be told? That is the reason we brought the ideology of Open Nigeria. Yes, highlighting to them the beauty of an open system where everybody will have equal access to opportunity to grow and develop and to progress and prosper according to their abilities and levels of competency. What can be as good as that? And a system that will teach you about your basic human rights, right to life, right to choice, right to freedom of expression, right to freedom of association, right to worship, and right to self-determination. I don't know why Nigerians can't get this and run with it. They will always look for one excuse to not be responsible, to stand up for their country. They don't understand that their country, Nigeria, equates their mother. That when you have a mother and your mother is getting old, you must take care of your mom. Nobody takes care of Nigeria. Everybody is stealing from Nigeria. Everybody is exploiting Nigeria with every opportunity that they have. And then when the country is running down, everybody is crying, complaining. When they are not doing their own parts, you must do your part. That is part of your civic responsibility. You owe the country that. Who will teach them? Who will teach them? They don't take anything seriously. They are waiting for Britain and America to come and solve Nigeria's problem. But they don't understand that the Britain and America have their own domestic problems. And that if they have to go outside, they have to go outside for what is in it for them. They don't understand. That is why Africa is stuck. Nigeria is the chief reason Africa is stuck. And we have to break the bondage in which Nigeria is being held for Africa to take off. Now, Africa will not be anything with the way Nigeria is going, unless the rest of Africa will be able to summon that courage to move and then come and invade Nigeria to free the country and free its people. Yes. So, in a nutshell, I am calling on Nigerians. Look not unto Nigerian Labour Congress. They are not going to do anything for you. The strike will come. And the same day they will call it off after their corrupt leadership is bribed, or after they instigate something from the regions, especially the west of Nigeria, where they will tell them that their man, the man from their region, not they are now seeing no longer a citizen. The man from their region is there. You have to do everything to make sure that he does not fall, even when he's falling and destroying the whole of Nigeria. God bless you. And please, 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 thank you very much. On One Life Man, thank you very much. McGill Fletcher, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate appreciate you guys. It is crazy. It is that crazy. And something will be done. And I'm seeing that in no distant time, the real soldiers who will fight for the liberation of Nigeria will come out. They will come from somewhere, and they will come from everywhere for us to set that country free. Thank you, and have a good evening. Please do come back always and share our messages. And for those who are new or who have not subscribed to our channel, please do so. What we are trying to do is to raise a global movement, not just Nigeria. It's African, it's global for the whole of the world. My message applies to, I'm sure I'm speaking to what is happening in some other countries around the world. So we appreciate all our subscribers, and we have enjoyed your relationship with us, and we have seen how you have supported us to grow so rapidly within the past few weeks. What is happening here is phenomenal. Thank you, and God bless you. Bye for now.